Welcome back and good morning, StockSmart people. All right, so we've got Tesla pulled up, and we've got our Kapok curve. Now, this Kapok curve here, I did find it out there, in the world, but I had to adjust and play with some aggregation periods. Okay, it looks like here on Tesla we are getting, a sign to buy. All right. It's certainly an interesting move. Although I have noticed that maybe some of these, this signal should, that should probably be a sell signal, but interesting that caught it there too. All right, so we'll start out here. And it looks like we've got a vortex, indicator, working with us here also. So let's jump right into our watch lists. Find the ones that are starting to move today. All right. Now we'll go with ADIL. This one has showed up in our scans. And I see why. It's had a good move here this morning. Oh yeah. Look at everybody in there. Yeah, people are buying this up. Now this is on the 1 minute time frame. Now let's go on the, down from $1.44. They spiked it all the way up to $4. Wow. Now we come above zero here. We get the pushback, okay, and then the hike back up. Although it, that might have been, this is probably the middle here now. The more accepted price. All right. So it looks like Idra is getting a lot of attention. What else do we have here? We've got Idra. That was on our list, and I see it has, yes, it's got some people in here. And for how cheap the stock is, it's easy to buy, larger amounts of it. Okay. But with it recently hitting its low, but even Tima still hasn't gotten under it. It's still bearish, okay? The vortex is pushing it down. Not really getting any buy signals. It's, I'd say it's getting pushed down. Which is why most, there's a lot of selling. I mean, there's a lot of buying, too. Let's see what we got. I see. Okay, low of 81 here. I see why we're buying it up. All right, because on the weekly, so these couple cents in and out don't really matter. And on the daily, we'll probably see a reversal here real soon. So we'll get pushed down on this expiration. We'll level out somewhere, and you'll be able to buy up more shares. BPTH. Okay. Now let's check out Okay. Let's check out Trch here this morning, see how they're going. I know they got it up pretty good. And there's plenty of people in there in Trch. There weren't when I started tracking it. Okay. We really get bullish, on Torch way back here. But you can trade these dips in and out if you were to do so with that trend. That would have worked well. Okay, let's go down to our 15-minute. And looks like yesterday we got a big move in Torch and our Kapok, price jumped up. We see the signal we can take in entry. We can look for certain dips. Okay. That's our market sentiment there. Let's check another market sentiment list. And it just has AMC and Torch on it. Interesting. That's all that showed up. All right, so is AMC rocking off today? What's going on? It looks like it might. Checking back up. Not too many people in AMC yet. So this one might not be the mover. All right. But if we're looking, to follow where the activity is, not in Atos was yesterday. Not much activity there. Not a whole lot there. Okay. But Torch has plenty. Okay. What else do we have? I think we've got Wish. I didn't want ZN. I wanted Wish. Okay. So with Wish hitting its low, it's easy to see why, we would have wanted to take part. Daily. Weekly, we're just getting a signal. It's just under getting under its TEMA here. Yes, I see. Pushed up after expiration. Looks like we're crossing zero now. We've just crossed zero, so we're going to get pushed down, and we're going to look for that first pullback to buy into Wish, okay, and then the price should run. Really, we should have been watching since last week. We should have bought in Monday, 9 o'clock, or, 2 Mondays ago. Okay, what price would that have been at? It would have been at, what, 1081? Or 776. $857. Okay. Let's see what else is moving on our lists here today. All right, well, let's see what it was. All right. AMC, Atos, BPTH, and Torch. Looks like BPTH is starting to go for a run here. So let's look for that. Now this is a 4-hour chart. Let's see what that looks like on the daily. Okay. So we are getting a signal VWAP to buy it. Okay. That was a while ago. So it is going to start Biopath Holdings. Well, it should start to do better and start to come up in price very soon. Yeah, with the high here though, I wouldn't necessarily trust this. Yeah, it's already gone over. Yeah, it doesn't look too great. Okay. Let's go with GOED. GOED. It took off after its expiration date. And then you really got into a nice, reliable trend that you could stick with. All right. Let's just look at the ZN just for fun. Okay. The 10-year treasury. When we find a low and we, get above it. You see? So it looks like our 10-year treasuries are about to start becoming more valuable, going up, in value. Of course, I'm not so sure if that's what we want or not. I'm guessing we don't want them to lose value. Okay. Let's see if we can find something that's on the squeeze list. Trch is being squeezed. Okay. And let's see what's on our runners for the daily. Well, Trch is our runner for the day. Let's see what's on our runner for the 4-hour. It's probably still Trch. Okay, very good. So Trch is just all over the box today. All right, let's check out a golden cross for the daily or the 4-hour. See if we can find anything. Interesting symbols. Nothing really for that golden cross. See if we can get a HA Colt study working. A watch list. And I might be able to get it working as, a watch list. Create alerts. We could make it, sound off or chime whenever, one of these is present. Okay. torches on this one too. Let's see what our market watch looks like. I mean, there's green all over though. I mean, it looks good all over the place. And let's see. Even if we got rid of this one and this one, now Wish showed up. Very good. So even if we change that list just a little bit, take away some beta, okay, but we can see both of these are on the move up this morning. So let's see if Wish has some level 2 trading, and it does. Very active level 2 trading. So we're buying 100 and 200 shares of it, it looks like, at a time. 2,400 shares. Very good. Cool. Now let's just watch this move along here. As we can see, Trch is up 1,574% of its average. Look at that. That is something. And look at when it happened, when it crossed above zero. All right. Our vortex probably caught this as well, but you see we hit zero. That looks like it's still yellow. We crossed above zero and price shot up, okay? So the next thing to happen is for it to get rejected back down. Then you buy that dip. It will continue on up, okay? And that is the move that we'll be looking for. Let's see. That happened on the weekly. All right, on the daily, we're really getting this big move up. All right. Now, let's check AMC. Did it spike? That's the weekly move, daily move. Let's check our weekly move. It did not yet. All right, and see, that's the thing. We've still got maybe 1 or 2 more days, but it might not happen until, next week. So we might have another week or two. All right. So be patient. It will happen. And you'll get that big 1,000% move that you're looking for. Looks like here on the day, we're already 70%. Yeah, we're getting there. Of course, back on 510 is when we got the signal on this daily at $9.84. That was our cue to get in on the daily time chart. 4-hour chart, yeah, speaks at a couple different signals. Okay. Those seem to be the movers. Let's see which ones are being pumped and dumped. Oh, imagine Trch is on the pump and dump daily list. All right, so, an IDRA, that's on the pump and dump daily list. All right, so these are, clearly just, at expiration spikes or something like that, not to be trusted. They're going to spike up and they'll probably, dump off and make you either add into your position and then still continue to fall off. Yeah. So look for scalps. Look for certain scalping situations. Let's see if we can find a scan we have here. No, not quite. BPTH is on our %B in 3 ways, scalper. So this one is picking it up. All right, very good. Here we go. So we should continue to watch this BPTH. This one is going to be one for the future. Let's pull this out to the weekly and see what we got. All right. See, even finding a run on the weekly is going to be hard in this particular stock, but it looks like it's started to go bullish again. Looks like everybody else got their chance to get in. They probably shorted it from there. Yeah, I don't really like that move right there. Okay. But see, once again, the move above zero caused an extreme spike. Okay, and we can track this in this way, and we can track that move in another way. But That's, what we're looking for. And once we can find a way to scan for that, but we can scan for and get very, very close to it. That way we can start watching, for it to happen. Looks like this stock has done nothing but gone down. Wow. It just started off short. No kidding. All right, so clearly this is one that the bears have a hold of, and it looks like they did a little bit of a short straddle, and then some other, certainly interesting call options in here. Okay. Basically maintaining the price would stay flat, the price would stay flat, the price would stay flat. All right. And that if they did a short straddle there, that's exactly what would have happened. All right. Let's come back down to our %B scans and whatnot and see if we can see if there's something on the swing side. Okay, a Dill and Trch, those are on the swing side. So you got your scalper, signal. That was the last list we were looking at. That's, look for your quick in and outs, and the stock obviously looks like that's the way it's going to be played. But a Dill here, this one looks like it's starting to recover in upwards direction. So weekly, say daily and 4-hour charts. A bit of a high on that 4-hour, though. Okay. Not the most attractive, but it's 2,000%. I mean, that's pretty awesome. All right, so when something is, and we could create a scan just particularly for these types of moves. So let's go down here. All right. I see. We're going to come above zero here, probably very near market open. I get it. So this one's going to have a big explosion. I see. All right. Very good. That's why everybody's on to it. So, see on the 1 minute, it's not quite there yet. Not there yet. 15 minutes, not there yet. But on the 4-hour, we're getting there. And on the daily, it's already seen huge volume, but looks like way more bear volume, way more selling than buying. Of course, I can understand with this big price hike it's had. All right, a Dill and Trch. And we can see the same thing back when Trch, it came above zero. It will have had a pop in price too. Looks like it was blank zero there, and then the price popped a little bit. You can see this was your chance to buy that dip. Buy another dip. Go for a run. Although not every dip is guaranteed. You need to at least wait for some sort of recovery first. All right. So those are going to be good scalpers. What was just added? Clove and Plug were just added to the lists. All right, let's check out our Rune Bullish for the weekly. And if that doesn't pop up, we'll go Rune Bullish for the daily. And that gives us a list of pretty well everything that we've looked at. Also adding Vivant, SOS. And it looks like it's ready to have, a bearish moment and then a big pull up. All right. Yeah, we're going to get pushed down first thing. And let's find which ones are on reversals for the daily and 4 hour. Accumulation Swing Index. Let's check that one out. AMC and Occugen. Okay. So AMC is just showing all kinds of signs of, the recovery. All right. So even at its current price, it is still an excellent value. And here we're even demonstrating a cross doji, which is a very, very good sign. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Looks like our swing index isn't happening. All right, and even our Fibonacci Bollinger Band, is catching Occugen and Trch. Looks like and Apple is going to take a run this morning. And Apple does like to trade in a range, so if you can get a nice, trend channel charted out, you can take out some good spreads on Apple. And we're looking at vortex signals here. That's what these arrows are. We can get rid of that, though. And maybe, we can get rid of that, too. There we go. So as you can see, we'll be waiting for a very nice righteous signal and cross above 0. Looks like we are going to get, that pushback before the cross above, and it always happens. Okay, there's always a little pushback before the cross above. The higher you move up this line, it gives a little pushback. So, and it's just the way it works, but it looks like we are starting to get trapped in a bit of a range right here. of that one, are we? Very good. All right, those look like the ones to pay attention for. Yeah. Okay. And this one picks up Atos. And that's a zigzag trend. Let's move our tick value down here, our brick value. There we go. We can see it hit a high, but kind of checked back up in direction. Could still get pushed down, but that doesn't normally happen when it changes direction back up. Typically keeps going. Yeah, many of these do certainly resemble, shapes of call options you can take out, though, don't they? Okay. Well, thank you for watching. That's about all I can give you for today, so I will catch you in the next video. Consider becoming a Patreon and, patron. You got to go to Patreon. And I will see you in the next video.